So we're going to talk a little bit, I don't know if you can see me, we're going to talk a little bit about tucking the case so you can have a closer view of what's happening in the process of what's going on. So again, just a little bit of a mini breakdown of kind of what you can think about. This is another one of those, lots of different ways to do it, lots of things to think about in terms of just what's comfortable for your team. But the two big pieces of the puzzle, as few counts as possible, and as few signals as possible. Again, this is not one of those things that we want to have a whole bunch of wiggle, wiggle, pop, pop, snap, snap, sniff, sniff. We need some signals to help us out, but we don't want an excessive amount. We want to be efficient, and we don't want the judges to wonder what's going on and why can't they figure it out. We just want to get it done. So, come up.
And turn this way. Okay.
There we go.
That way we guys can see. The big thing here, there's not really a right or wrong way that like you can fold the case. But the big thing here is when you go to tuck the case, you want to tuck with the pointy part or the end of the case first, and you want to do it quickly. Because I know that like, you see a lot of teams where it's like all fancy and they have to do all of these things. The goal here is whenever you're getting ready to tuck it, you're going to face together. This is really, really important. It gets the judge's attention, and it's a really good starting signal, is you're going to bring the case up between your hands and clap very loud. It might scare the person the first time you do it, but it's to get the judge's attention. From here, you want to quickly open the case, point up, and then basically you're going to grab here. So here you want to make sure the flags, or belts are loose enough. So you're going to get your hand here, you're going to get the case up here, and then you're going to get a good hold with this hand, and then just tuck. You want to tuck it in, get this other hand, pull it through. It should sit nice and close. As soon as you're done with that, 2 tugs, back to attention, and then you're going to move through the rest of the procedure.
Make sure if you are a flag that you brace yourself, because when she demonstrates that through motion, if you are not squeezing your core, engaging your abs, what will happen is you will wind up all over the place, right? You need to squeeze in those core muscles, lock in so that you are nice and solid, and that's especially important if we're uncasing, because we need to make sure that the flag is not going all over the place, right? We need to make sure that it's not showing the motion.
And guards, you need to be aware of that. So when you're doing this, you can also brace your hand here against as you're doing stuff. Instead of pulling them around, is brace your hand here against them. So when you're doing stuff, is you can use this hand on their back and this hand on their back to help brace their hips so you're not pushing them all around.
That would be much appreciated, and I know all of our flags out there will appreciate that. So that's a little bit about tucking the case efficiently with snap and pop and all that good stuff.